This presentation on the PSP Network is proudly brought to you by Make sure to like and follow PSP Network on all social media platforms. PSP Network, it's game day.
Being in business for over 25 years, we've learned a lot about why local matters. Unlike those guys, we take pride in our work and back our tires with our Plus Plan guarantee to get the most out of your tire's lifespan.
Are the tires the same size on all the sides?
We strive to provide great value to our guests and lowest prices guaranteed.
That's not good.
Stop at a trusted tire and auto and get a set of tires from people you know and trust, and will even match those guys.
At Ryan Buick GMC, we treat every day like game day.
1.2-liter turbo engine, ultra-wide screen.
1.2-liter turbo engine, ultra-wide screen, on 2. Ready? Bring it.
We know how to get you in the right vehicle.
Blue Canyons, and hut, hut.
From the test drive to the handoff, we make every step easy. This season, start your drive at Ryan Buick GMC.
We started with small beginnings. And just like the visionary entrepreneurs we serve, we turned an idea into reality. Today, we give you the power to grow your ideas by building meaningful relationships in the communities we serve. Because it's the same place we started. BNC National Bank, where possibilities begin right here at home.
The Jersey Mike's catering box is the easiest way to feed your friends. The hard part is picking your sub. That's why we're having a draft. With the first pick, Sarah from Carolina selects number 13, the original Italian.
You know, I trusted my gut, and that's exactly where the sub's gonna go, so.
Hold on, we've got a trade. Jake traded his second pick with me, because I'm starved. Freshly sliced subs to go, wherever you and your friends go. Jersey Mike's, a sub above.
That sinking feeling you get when this happens? That's oil change-anxiety. The anxiety of being without a car with a billion things to do. The fear of being overcharged. The stress of not knowing where to go or who to trust. But you never get those feelings at Valvoline Instant Oil Change, where you can watch us work right from your car, and we finish up in about 15 minutes.
We changed your oil and did our 18-point safety check.
Valvoline Instant Oil Change. Service you can see, experts you can trust.
Broadcast of tonight's boys basketball game here on PSP Network is being brought to you by Prairie Electric Cooperative, your local electric cooperative, providing energy-saving Marathon water heaters and other electric heating products. See them for boilers, baseboard heaters, shop heaters, and much more. Thanks to Prairie Electric Cooperative. Hey, good evening, ladies and gentlemen. We welcome you to Max High School as we bring you Division A high school boys basketball tonight here on PSP Network. Glad to have you along. I'm Jonas Nelson, joined by Corey McIver this evening as the South Prairie-Max Royals play host to the Nedrose Cardinals. Glad to have you along here on a Monday evening. Welcome into our Valvoline Instant Oil Change pregame show. Valvoline Instant Oil Change is your locally owned oil change headquarters. 25 years of the Lundeen family, taking care of people through Valvoline Instant Oil Change. It is super convenient. Stay in your car, drive through, you get your oil changed in about 15 minutes or less typically, and then you're on your way. You can find them in Minot and also in Bismarck. It's Valvoline Instant Oil Change, where local actually matters. Glad to have you along here this evening as we begin a busy week here on PSP Network of high school sports. We'll take a look at that coming up here in just a moment. But we take a look first of all at the two teams playing here tonight. Game taking place in Max. There are a few games throughout the year in this co-op that take place here in Max, and that's where we are tonight. And as you see on your screen there, the Royals are actually wearing the old Max Cossacks jerseys tonight. Little throwback, which is kind of cool to see. And also Nedrose Cardinals come in, of course, with that record of 2-6, 4-5 for the South Prairie-Max Royals as they play in Region 3 Division A in this new three-class system. On the season, a win for Kenmare Bullbells over Kenmare Bullbells, along with Surrey, Partial, and Glenburn are the victories for the Royals. Losses have come to our Redeemers, Wilton Wing. Our Redeemers the second time, as the first time was in their tournament. And then to Bishop Ryan and most recently Watford City. Meanwhile, for Nedrose, the two wins on the season for them, including Lewis and Clark, and Glenburn losses to Hazen, Standing Rock, Carrington, Northern Cass, and most recently MLS and Harvey Wells County, as these two teams come to play here tonight. Corey McIver joins me, who is the head girls coach at South Prairie-Max, familiar with a lot of these kids out here, and two teams on paper that do actually match up pretty well.
Yeah, we were talking with the boys today at school, and they're excited about coming out and playing Nedrose. They played, and they believe they played each other 3 times last year, and all 3 games were really highly competitive. And so yeah, on paper it looks like it's going to be a good matchup. Both teams are going to like to get up and down the floor. You're going to see that fast tempo game. I don't think the shot clock is going to be too much of a factor tonight, but I know South Prairie-Max, they like to get up the floor. They had a good first half against Watford City on Saturday, and I think they just kind of ran out of gas with having back-to-back games on Glenburn on Friday and then Watford City on Saturday. So I see both teams kind of looking to establish a little bit of the ball pressure as well too. I think both teams can really pressure the ball well and have those turnovers result in a lot of transition points. So we're in store for a pretty good ball game, I believe, tonight.
Absolutely. In the background, of course, you hear the Max Pep Band playing under the direction of Daniel Starks, who has done a great job with that here in Max with the music program here. Glad to have you along as we get you ready for tonight's contest here on PSP Network. We said a busy week here on the PSP, and let's take a look at that schedule. Just this game on the air tonight, but then we got a full slate tomorrow night, including WDA action coming your way. I'll be headed out to Des Lacs, Burlington for a girl-boy doubleheader as the Lakers play host to Bishop Ryan tomorrow night. And then more hoops and hockey coming up on Thursday. I'll be headed to Nedrose for their boys game against Stanley. Friday night, I'm to Surrey, where it's girls basketball as the Mustangs play host to Glenburn in a District 6 contest. And then in Mohall on Saturday for me with that DLB MLS boys game Saturday afternoon. And a lot of WDA action coming your way in AA as well. Don't forget, also we have on the schedule there a brand new show here during the basketball season, Prime Time, which comes your way from the studio on Wednesday evening at 7:30. You can tune that in. It's streamed live. And the in-studio guests this week, Brock Tietz, head coach of the Our Redeemers boys, and then one of his players, Wyatt Weekly, an All-Stater from last year, a second-team All-Stater, will be in studio. So it'll be Tietz and Weekly, the guests this week for Prime Time Wednesday night at 7 o'clock. Encourage you to tune that one in. We'll take a break here on our Valvoline Instant Oil Change pregame show. More coming your way, is including a look at the lineups and much more as we near tip-off here in Max on a Monday night.
History sets us on our path. From the moment we're born, we begin our walk through life. We learn so we can discover. We find our passion and develop our skills. We build relationships. We start thinking about what we're going to leave behind to those we love. Let our legacy help shape yours. First International Bank and Trust. No matter your place in life, we can help you live first.
Our initial reaction when we realized he had 2 broken bones was fear. Then once we realized and got a plan with Trinity and our doctor, a lot of comfort.
He told me that he can fix my arm, and he showed me a lot of stuff that he could do to help me.
Trinity Health Orthopedics is as good as you can find anywhere in the country. A lot of us take pride in that, and that's why we stay here and we keep doing what we do.
Trinity Health, making more possible.
Magic City Home Leisure is excited to introduce the fabulous edition of the Master Spas line, including the phenomenal Michael Phelps Swim Spas. Enjoy the relaxing health benefits and enjoy 0% financing up to 72 months or up to $5,000 off on all spas. You'll also find $2,000 off the MSRP on all pools, swim spas, and saunas. Come see for yourself the outstanding lineup of Master Spas, including the Michael Phelps Swim Spas, exclusively at Magic City Home Leisure.
We started with small beginnings. And just like the visionary entrepreneurs we serve, we turned an idea into reality. Today, we give you the power to grow your ideas by building meaningful relationships in the communities we serve. Because it's the same place we started. BNC National Bank, where possibilities begin right here at home.
Welcome back to Max here on a Monday night. Glad to have you along here on PSP Network. Jonas Delson, Corey McIver with you as we get you ready for tonight's contest. The Cardinals and the Royals here in Max. Also want to remind you of a new feature we have for you during this school year. It started this fall with our football, volleyball, and now continues into basketball, and that is our Player Performance of the Week, where we have 5 athletes a week that we choose as their performances of the week from games that we aired the previous week on PSP Network. We post that up on social media. You guys get to vote on that, and then we put out the winners. Usually that video is out Thursday night or early Friday morning as who the weekly winner is. There's your nominees for this week. 5 of many. We had so many great performances this last week. Tough to choose, but those are the 5 that we picked out for this week. So you can vote online again at all of our social media, Facebook, X, Insta. And a reminder, those get shared a lot, which we think is awesome. Thank you for sharing those and doing that. But when you respond to vote, if you vote on somebody's share and respond on the share that they have, we don't see those. You got to do it on the original PSP post in order for your vote to count. So you can check that out. Thanks to all of our sponsors, including the Aggie Foundation, one of the sponsors there. And you can learn about their charitable work online at aggiefoundation.com. So you got Nedrose and South Prairie-Max meeting here tonight. And let's take a look at the starting lineups and rosters here. A look at that brought to you by the UPS Store, your packing and shipping headquarters located on South Broadway in Minot. For the Nedrose Cardinals, will go this way. Jaden Wills gets the start. He's a 5'11 sophomore guard. Brixon Burkhart, 5'11 sophomore guard as well. Derek Heinert, 6'5 senior forward. Caleb Egan is a 5'10 senior guard. And Davin Hayes, a 5'10 senior guard. The other Cardinals are Jace Vignes, Sam Fenner-Zaist, Seth Wolf, Owen Vignes, Gavin Vignes, Ramsey Plasuk, and Ben Thule. 58.5 points per night. Offensively, they're averaging, giving up about 67.5 points per ball game. Key player for them offensively has been Derek Heinert, averaging a double-double of about 10 points, 11 rebounds, while Jaden Wills at about 11 points, 3 rebounds, 5 assists for them. Brock Zietz in his 4th season as head coach, and he is assisted by Justin Flatland. A look at the home team on the scoreboard, the South Prairie-Max Royals. They'll go this way. David Eberle, a 6-foot sophomore, gets the start. Also, Jarrett Eckley, a 6'5 senior. Jaden Heesers is a 5'9 senior. Will Rao, a 6'1 sophomore. And Ethan McCall, 5'10 sophomore. The other Royals, James Lee St. Martin, Weston Sabi, Wyatt Ness, Ty Murphy, Luke Anderson, Cole Berg, and Luke Moen. Royals averaging about 57 points a night, defensively giving up about 58.5 points per evening. Jade Larson, head coach, 3rd year of this co-op, assisted by Connor Kaiser and Nick Thompson. Last year, the Royals were 6-17, lost in the Region 3 quarterfinals to Delax Burlington. Meanwhile, for the Nedrose Sawyer Cardinals, last year they were 1-21 on the season as they lost that play-in game to South Prairie-Max. So there you go. We'll look at your starting lineups and rosters for tonight's game. Brought to you by our friends at the UPS Store, located on South Broadway in Minot. Just moments away from our national anthem here as we honor America prior to beginning of tonight's contest. And then we'll get things tipped off here in Max. Nice crowd on hand, filling up the gymnasium here for what should be a really good basketball game tonight. Thanks again to Valvoline Instant Oil Change, our pregame sponsor. They're located in Bismarck and Minot. You can stay in your car, drive through, get your oil changed in about 15 minutes or less, plus a safety check done, and then you're on your way. Valvoline Instant Oil Change, where local actually matters.
And supporting sponsor Vision Zero believe that all high school activities provide lessons for life, including the lesson of treating everyone with respect and the pledge of good sportsmanship. We hope you enjoy tonight's game, and please let your good sportsmanship show. Now, ladies and gentlemen, we are about to salute the flag of our nation. Please rise, remove your cap or hat, place your right hand over your heart, and stand at attention as Caitlin Henning and Stetson Brandel sing the national anthem.
Great job on the national anthem, and as always, we say thank you to those serving and their families, those who have served and their families. We appreciate you and your gift of your giving, your life, so that we can enjoy our freedoms we have today. Finish up the Valvoline Instant Oil Change, then we're back with tip-off coming up next here on PSP Network.
Since 2003, the architects and engineers at Ackerman Esvold have been enhancing everyday life. From response times to commute times, we've helped create critical infrastructure, enhancing highway safety, flood protection, and public education. And we're no stranger to enhancing fun, family outings, and even game time. Ackerman Esvold, working to enhance your everyday life.
At Planning Team Financial Advisors, we help individuals create their personalized strategies. We specialize in financial planning, retirement planning, insurance, and 401k distribution options. Don't leave your future to chance. Call Planning Team Financial Advisors today for a free retirement review. Planning Team Financial Advisors, your plan, your future, your team.
AE Construction Management and General Contracting builds more than structures. They build confidence. Your trusted partner in commercial construction across North Dakota, they handle everything from planning to final delivery. Whether it's steel, industrial, or retail, AECM builds with precision and safety. Their hands-on approach keeps your project on time and on budget. Build better with AECM. Call Tim at 701-818-0099 or visit aeconstructionmanagement.com.
Not everyone starts their day at the same time or in the same way. But no matter when or how, Ferendry Electric Cooperative is there to help power every moment of it in countless ways. Because whenever it starts, one thing is certain: we never stop. Ferendry Electric Cooperative is a Touchstone Energy Cooperative, your source for power and information.
Welcome back to Max. It's tip-off time between the Royals, wearing the Cossacks uniforms tonight, and the Nedrose Cardinals. Danielle, lead official, will step into that center circle and we'll toss things up. Derek Heinert in there for Nedrose. And in for the Cossacks, Jarrett Eckley. Eckley had a nice performance just recently, set the single season scoring record for South Prairie at 34 in their game against Surrey. Here we go, we're underway, and it's the Cardinals with the ball. Hagen with the drive down the right side, and that one's blocked. Gets it back though. Shot up top is off the mark. Hagen rebounds. Man-to-man defense for the Royals. A three that's off the mark, and rebound to Heesers. Heesers up courts. Bricks and Burkhart right there with him. Each team in man-to-man to start things off here. Back around the Urquhart to the senior, now to the corner. Heesers. Pass inside. Stolen away momentarily, but picking it up was Eckley, and he'll put it in for the first bucket.
Yeah, great job by Jarrett there to stay with it on that loose ball and able to pick it up for a basket.
In and out, the shot attempt for Burkhart, and rebound out of bounds. They'll say last touched by Will Rao. So inbound again the baseline will be Wills. Three ball from the wing, well short there for Caleb Egan. Eberle finally secures it, goes to the bucket, too hard. Rebound put up, that won't go. And on the third attempt, Jared Eckley gets it to go. First 4 points, and for 6 points, a steal, and Will Rao gets the bucket. 6-0. Three ball answering back, no. No good, but right there to put it up and in on the rebound was Brixton Burkhart. After Hayes missed. Eckley, spin move in the lane, off the mark, gets his own rebound. And out of bounds it goes. So a turnover will give it to Nedrose. Thanks goes out to our friends at Minot State University for their sponsorship. Over 100 areas of study. Minot State grads get jobs, period. Minot State University, be seen, be heard, be you. Pass into the lane, tipped and stolen away. Jaden Heesers, the senior, one of the 10 seniors from Max High School that was honored between the JV and varsity game here tonight, along with their parents. Back to Heesers in the corner. Rao down low, spinning shot, a little bit too hard, and Jaden Wills will collect the rebound. Up to Hayes. Wills inside and off the glass. First points of the night for Derek Heinert.
Yeah, nice job on that pick and roll. I don't know how much South Prairie-Max wants to be switching on that and have Jared out on the ball and somebody like Will Rowell that's got a distinct height disadvantage on that one.
Steal and the fast break layup up and good. Brixton Burkhart. We're tied for the first time, 6 apiece on our BNC Bank scoreboard. BNC knows life is busy. They'll make managing your money easy. More online at bnc.bank. Into the corner they'll work it, and Eberle good with our first 3 of the night for David. Only his 4th of the season. Shoots 20% from downtown. He's 100% on that one.
Yeah, great ball movement there by the Royals. Able to make that one extra pass there for the wide open 3.
Egan can't lob it inside to Heinert. It's over his hand and a turnover. Royals on the attack. Again, a 3, yes. Eberle with back-to-back 3s from the left side. The lead right back to 6. Heinert will try and answer back, and that one rattles around and drops in. Derek Heinert, only his 2nd made 3 of the years. Eberle on the attack, no. Cardinals pushing the action. Burkhart up top to Wills. To Caleb Egan, he'll try a 3, just short. And Eckley gets the rebound for the South Prairie-Max Royals. Loose ball, Eckley picks it up. Cross to Rao, Wills 3, good. So Will Rao gives the Royals their 3rd 3 in this first quarter, pushing the lead back to 6 at 59 on the BNC Bank scoreboard. 3.5 to play. Heinert on the attack, the kick out from the corner, 3 ball in and out for Gavin Hayes. Ethan McCall back with it. Gives it off near wing. Up top, Heesers, he'll try. Too hard. Tip back to Rao. Eckley wide open. He'll launch that one, but it's too hard. And Burkhart with the rebound for the Cardinals. Hayes on the attack to Egan. Driving baseline, gives it off to Heinert, and it's up and in. Good job.
Yeah, nice penetration there by the Cardinals. Really forced Jared Eckley to kind of decide what he wanted to do there and left Heinert wide open there for the layup.
In the lane, McCall's floater up and good for the sophomore. 6-point advantage, time on the court with 2:39 to go as the home team is up.
That sinking feeling you get when this happens? That's oil change-anxiety. The anxiety of being without a car with a billion things to do. The fear of being overcharged. The stress of not knowing where to go or who to trust. But you never get those feelings at Valvoline Instant Oil Change, where you can watch us work right from your car, and we finish up in about 15 minutes.
We changed your oil and did our 18-point safety check.
Valvoline Instant Oil Change. Service you can see, experts you can trust.
Tonight's game here on PSP Network brought to you in part by Planet Pizza. The best pizza on the planet is Planet Pizza. You can get delivery right now by calling 701-852-1700. For over 25 years, Planet Pizza. Full court pressure, no problem. Jaden Wills right through it, down the right side, and he'll score the bucket. Good attack by the sophomore. 4-point Royals lead at 17-13. Nedrose extending their half-court defense. Into the ball game. Shot in and out, no good there for Wyatt Ness. Here comes Wills for the Cardinals. Top of the key three. That one is short for Seth Wolf, the senior, number 3 for Cardinals, who checked in. And then he'll commit the foul, trying to get it back. Our first foul of the game goes on the Cardinals. In for Brock Zeeps will come number 23. That's Gavin Vignes, 6'1" senior. Wills will get a rest. Approach the 2-minute mark here in this first period. Jared Eckley spinning to his right, misfires. Underneath the rebound, up and no good. That time for Luke Anderson. Here comes Nedrose. Egan to Heiner, right down the lane, scores the layup. 9 for Heinert, and the Royals lead down to 2. Anderson in trouble, gets it inside. Eckley against Heiner, tough move to the left side. Eckley with 6. On the attack, Nedrose once again, left it short, did Vignes, and then tipped it out of bounds on the rebound. Eberle will come out of the lineup for the Royals. In comes Weston Sabi, 5'10" junior, wearing number 10. 4-point lead now for the South Prairie-Max Royals, led by as many as 6 here in this first quarter. Eckley works into the elbow, kicks back up top. Rao, 3-ball off the mark. Sabi with the rebound. Another chance for South Prairie-Max. The mid-range bank shot, no, rolls off the rim for Ness. And then on the rebound, a whistle and a foul called. That will go against Will Rao, his first and the first on the Royals. Minute to go here, first period. Rao out of the lineup for head coach Jade Larson, and in for the Royals will come number 0, James Lee St. Martin, 6'3" sophomore. Also in his was Jaden Wills for Nedrose. Missed the floater in the lane, and then he commits the foul, trying to poke it away. Jaden picks up his first. That'll be the second Cardinal foul here in the period. Under a minute to go. Ethan McCall with it. Gives that one to Sabi. Back to McCall. Free throw line, 15-footer, no. St. Martin on the rebound, no. Sabi with a third chance. That one rolls off. And Caleb Egan finally clears it for Nedrose. Golden opportunity for the Royals, couldn't capitalize. On the attack, Seth Wolf kicks back up top. Egan short on the 3. St. Martin will pull in that rebound on the bounce and bring it up court. Final seconds of the period. McCall to Sabi. Ness working down the left side, kicks to the corner. No on the 3. Ball tipped ahead, and the layup off the mark. Egan at the horn, no. Like we expected, up and down action, and it's a 4-point South Prairie-Max lead after 1 period.
At Shots Crossroads, we make 8 gallons of homemade ranch dressing every day, so you can smother your dinner salad with it, dip those crispy golden French fries in it, and dunk your breaded chicken strips. You can even cover your... Wait, no. You can't put ranch on steak, or can you? Shots Crossroads. Don't forget the ranch.
Jersey Mike slices your sub right in front of you, see? The slicer, the meat and cheese. It has a rhythm.
This is the rhythm of the slice. The for Danny?
Sliced right in front of you. It's the Jersey Mike's thing. A sub above.
Why do I bank up? Welcome back to Max. Royals have the balls. We begin period number 2. They lead by 4. I'll work it to Will Rao. Now inside, McCall cutting there, but it got tipped away and stolen. Here comes Nedrose. A little give and go, and the floater in the lane. Good for Jaden Wills. Pulls the Cardinals within 2 on our BNC Bank scoreboard. Little zone defense now for Nedrose. 2-3. Eckley working inside against Heiner, partially blocked. Egan, long pass ahead to Burkhart, fouled. Heeser's trying to steal that ball. Got a piece of bricks in Burkhart. Jaden will pick up his first foul, and that's the first of the quarter against South Prairie-Max. Burkhart out of the Nedrose lineup as Davin Hayes comes back in. Wills to inbound. To Hayes. Egan dribbles around, hands back to Jaden at the top. Wills. Heinert. High post, tried to feed it to Egan, cutting down the right side, too hard on the pass. Through his hands in a steal as here comes McCall. Scoop up, good. Ethan McCall with his second bucket. Lead back to 4 now for the Royals. In the lane, Seth Wolf lost it. Up ahead, Will Rao on the run makes the layup. Little 4-2 tally here in the quarter in the first seconds of the second period in favor of the Royals. Lead up by 6 and another turnover for the Cardinals. Will Rao on the attack, double clutch, got it. Acrobatic layup for Will Rao as we head to break and check the Ryan Family Dealership instant replay. A little loop-de-loop.
Why have so many people made Dakota Square Arco their favorite convenience store? It could be the quality of the Arco fuel, the great selection of snacks, drinks, and convenience items, the amazing touchless car wash, including their monthly car wash club, the clean restrooms, or the free air. Most of all, it's the warm, friendly customer service. See for yourself at Dakota Square Arco, 1520 24th Avenue Southwest in Minot.
Broadcast tonight being brought to you in part by Bones Barbecue Sauce, created and bottled right here in the state. You can get it at your local grocer, Cashwise, Marketplace, Family Fare. Got some the other day. So good. So good. Jaden Wills on the drive, gets in the lane, pull-up jumper from 14, good. Averaging about 11 points a night is Jaden Wills. He's got 6 here in the first half. Cuts the lead down to 6. 3 from the corner short for Rao. Heiner picks the rebound off the floor. Hayes up ahead, Burkhart running the floor, missed the layup. Here's the Royals on the run. Nice pass across the baseline, kick out to McCall, and it rolls around and drops in. Now ball tipped away by Heesers, out of bounds. Last touch by Davin Hayes, so a Cardinal turnover.
That was a nice last possession there by the Royals. Again, that extra pass, you find that guy wide open for the 3. Generally, those ones go in, and a great job by Ethan to be set, ready to go for that one.
Eberle on the drive, cut off. Eckley kicks to the corner, 3-ball, yes! Ethan McCall. And 12-4 run to start the second period for South Prairie-Max. Cardinals against that full court press. They get it into Caleb Egan. He'll drive by McCall into the lane. His pull-up blocked. Eckley got it. Tipped away but picked up. Into the lane. Heeser's blocked there by Heinert. Heinert going after it. He'll go against Rao. Right to the hole, and he puts it in. Double figures for Derek Heinert at 11 now. And the lead is 10. Rao tries a three. Short. Eckley. Underneath, too hard the shot for Heesers, and the putback by Eckley on the weak side is up and good. Jared Eckley with 8. Lead back to a dozen now on our BNC Bank scoreboard. Wills, hello! Rainbow 3 for Jaden Wills. Has the shot clock run below 20 on any possession? I don't think so. This fast pace these teams love to play. Inside to Rao. The kick out. McCall, nice step through move, and he scores it. Big quarter for Ethan McCall. He's got 9 in the period, 11 on the night. Lead 11 points now, 35-24. Wills by Rao into the lane. His pull up, no. Battle for the rebound, and a whistle and a hell ball going to be called. Possession arrow keeps it with the Cardinals. Subs in for both teams here. I'll set the lineups here for you in just a moment. Nedrose will inbound. Burkhart will do so. Hayes, Egan, Vignes, and Wolf are the ones in there for Nedrose right now as they inbound it. Caleb Egan cut off on the elbow. To Hayes and back to Bricks and Burkhart. Down low and the block, spinning, shooting, and scoring is Gavin Vignes. His first bucket. McCall with it. Leaves it off to Luke Anderson now. He'll drive in. Sabi with the drive. The shot no good. Rebound Anderson. To Ness in the corner. 3 no. St. Martin weak side rebound. His put back up and good. The big man crashing the boards on the weak side.
Yeah, St. Martin's a nice little player to have come off the bench. He's 6'3", he's got a good frame. He defends the post well. You can see he goes up in battles for rebound. So a nice addition to the team here for the Royals, and a guy coming off the bench.
Turnover for the Cardinals after they got the rebound and then got blocked in on the baseline. So here's the Royals, 2.5 to go in the half. Ness lost it. Bricks and Burkhart with a breakout layup, but he missed it. West rebound. His putback won't go. And it's cleared out of there by Anderson. Up ahead on the drive. McCall below the elbow says, I'll take that. 11 of the quarter for Ethan McCall. He averages 6.5 a game. He's got 13. Nedrose will skip it to Egan right side. He'll drive, cut off, fade away, rolls off. Rebound tipped up and in by Bricks and Burkhart on the weak side. They've led by as many as 13, have South Prairie-Max. Sabi leaves it off to Anderson. Try to get it back to Sabi down on the block, but tipped out of bounds there by Gavin Vignes. Subs again. Many of the starters back in now for the Royals here. Heeser's inbounding. Jaden lobs it, and it'll go into backcourt, run down by Will Rao. Up ahead to Eckley. Eberly. Heeser's thought about the three, feeds it under the block, and muscling it up and in. Jarrett Eckley gets it by Derek Heinert's arm. 13 the lead again. Heinert spinning, can't get the baby hook to fall. Here's Eckley on the run. Stops and kicks back to Heesers. Driving the lane for Rao. Double clutch, no. Eckley, weak side rebound on the putback. Second chance points again for South Prairie-Max. Largest lead of the night at 15. Nice job by Egan. Scooping that over to Vignes, who scores it on the left side. Final seconds ticking away here in the half. In a fast-paced up and down game all night long. Eckley counted in one. Caleb Egan guilty of the Cardinal foul, his first and the first of the quarter. Jared Eckley, the 6'5" senior, 8 points in the quarter. He's got 14 on the night, averages about 12 points, 9 rebounds a game. Seth Wolf into the lineup for Nedrose as Eckley awaits the ball, trying to complete that three-point play. 70% from the Serve Pro free throw line, and he makes it. Wolf with it, kicks back up top to Burkhardt. Heiner blocked by Eckley. Ball saved in bounds, but will go out in front of the South Prairie-Max bench. So Brooks and Burkhardt will inbound to Wills. Wills lost it on the drive into the hands of Will Rao. To Eberle. Back to Rao, 7 seconds. Ness will try the three. Got it from the far wing. Wyatt Ness, the senior, sinks a three. The largest lead of the night is the halftime score, 49-30, a 19-point advantage. Our halftime sets coming up in just a minute.
Presentation on the PSP Network is proudly brought to you by Make sure to like and follow PSP Network on all social media platforms. PSP Network, it's game day.
Our initial reaction when we realized he had 2 broken bones was fear. Then once we realized and got a plan with Trinity and our doctor, a lot of comfort.
He told me that he can fix my arm, and he showed me a lot of stuff that he could do to help me.
Trinity Health Orthopedics is as good as you can find anywhere in the country. A lot of us take pride in that, and that's why we stay here and we keep doing what we do.
Trinity Health, making more possible.
Every football fan has their Sunday routine. Maybe it's setting your lineup, firing up the grill, or claiming your spot on the couch. But the center of every Sunday is the drive. The morning drive home before kickoff. The drive to your buddy's watch party. Wherever you're headed, we can take you there.
When facing disaster, it's not just the things we lose, but the memories. But there's hope. ServPro, with decades of experience in Minot and Bismarck, is always ready. Our certified professionals don't just restore homes, they rebuild lives. Because to us, you're not just a client, you're family.
Breathe in.
I can't believe I wrecked my car.
There's some things in life we can't control. But what's important is how we respond. At Jerome's Collision Center, they provide the highest quality of service, assuring the job gets done stress-free and making it feel like a breath of fresh air. And to give you peace of mind, they handle the insurance.
Are you even a therapist?
Don't worry about it. Jerome's, they're the experts. Jerome's.
Welcome back to Max and our Jerome's Collision Center halftime report. Accidents happen, it is a part of life, and at Jerome's Collision Center, they take service seriously. Their mission is to get you back in your car as soon as they can without sacrificing the quality of repair. The trusted experts since 1975, they'll take good care of you and your car at Jerome's Collision Center, across from the airport in North Broadway, or call 701-852-5126. It's a 49-30 lead, 19-point advantage here for South Prairie-Max at the halftime break. 15 for Jared Eckley to lead the way. Ethan McCall with 13. Will Rao scores 9 points. 6 for David Eberle. 3 points for Wyatt Ness. 2 for James Lee St. Martin. Meanwhile, for the Cardinals, have down 11 points for Derek Heinert here in the half. 9 points for Jaden Wills. 6 for Brixton Burkhart. And 4 points for Gavin Vignes. 19-15 our score at the end of the first in favor of the Royals. They outscore the Cardinals 30-15 in that second period, as they lead here by 19 at halftime, which is their largest lead of the night. One tie, we're tied at 6, and the Cardinals have not led here in the ball game. Just 3 fouls whistled against Nedrose Sawyer, 1 each on Wills, Egan, and Wolf. 2 fouls only whistled on the Royals, 1 each on Heesers and on Rao. Look at the team stats. Corey McIver has a look at those.
Yeah, we'll take a look at the Royals first off. The shooting 21 of 45 from the field in the first half for 47%, 15 to 31. 2 point for 48, and then 6 of 14 from the three-point line for 43%. 23 total rebounds for the first half, 13 offensive, 10 defensive. They were all over the boards in the first half, especially on the offensive ends. They were getting 2-3 cracks at the basket, and you're going to see that a lot there. And then 4 turnovers for Nedrose Cardinals. They were 14 of 37 from the field, 38%, 11 of 27, 2-point, 41%, 3 of 10 for 30%. 15 rebounds for them, 7 offensive, 8 defensive, 9 turnovers. South Prairie-Max was doing a great job of forcing the issue. Got a couple turnovers there early in the second quarter. I think the first 6 points, if I remember, the first 6 points for the Royals in the second quarter all came off of the first 3 turnovers. And so
Yep.
Both teams are playing really good defense. You know, you made mention, not a whole lot of fouls called in that first half. As aggressive as both teams are playing right now, you would expect that to be a little bit more. Both teams playing really clean basketball. I love the battle between Heinert and Eckley going on back and forth. I'd like to see the Royals here in the second half kind of defend the perimeter a little bit more. Hills is getting kind of downhill a little bit on Will Rao a couple times just to stay home a little bit. But yeah, I see kind of Heinert and Eckley kind of carrying their teams here in the second half, and as they go, their teams are going to go. By no means is this lead comfortable. I would willing to bet Coach Larson in the locker room is reminding these guys, hey, 19-point lead could go away in a hurry, as we saw in that first half. So I see Nedrose kind of chipping away at this, see if they can do a little something. South Prairie, if they want to continue this lead, they got to ramp up the pressure even more here in the second half, cause a few more turnovers, continue to run the floor, move the ball around, find that open guy for the shot.
Again, big thanks to our friends at Jerome's Collision Center for helping to bring you our halftime report. Third quarter is coming up next.
At SunTracker, we know the most precious memories are those spent together. From sharing the joys of fishing to watching the grandkids wipe out on a tube, spending the day just relaxing with your significant other, or laughing away the evening with your friends. These are the moments you'll remember forever, and they're all made possible by SunTracker.
Find the full lineup at Swenson RV and Marine in Minot and Bismarck, or online, swensonrv.com.
If you're in the Minot area and looking for a rental, start here. I just moved and had no idea where to begin, but then I found Creative Property Management. They've got the most listings in town, apartments, townhomes, even single-family homes. They made it easy, helped me find a place that felt like home, and their 24/7 maintenance means no stress. Whether you're new to the area or just ready for a change, book a tour with CPM today.
All right, here we go. Third quarter. Royals with the ball. Down low, they get it to David Eberle, and then as he went up, he lost it out of bounds. So a turnover for the Royals on their first possession of the half. Thanks to Val Cyclery for their sponsorship tonight. Downtown since 1960. Full line of bikes and e-bikes that they service as well. Sharpening service, fitness equipment, and much more. Val Cyclery. Davin Hayes thought about the three, tries to drive, stripped out of his hands, loose ball, picked up, and Wills trying to get it to Egan, got tripped up. That one will go against Jared Eckley, and his first of the night, first of the quarter against South Prairie-Max. Burkhart inbound, gets it to Heinert up top. Now Wills with it. Lost it, but picks it up on the sideline. Back to Burkhart. Brickson, scoop layup, no. Eckley clears. Jarrett with the orange shoes tonight.
Yeah, we'll have to talk about
that. Is
that
Bronco? Is he a Bronco?
Well, no, he's a Chargers fan.
Oh,
so
he's a Chargers fan.
He was a little down today, so he must be playing with a little bit of a chip on his shoulder after last night's game.
Third or fourth chance there, he finally gets the layup to go underneath. That was a Jonas Nelson special. Miss, miss, miss. My offensive rebound stats were awesome, but my shooting percentage was terrible. 21 the advantage on our BNC Bank scoreboard, largest of the night. As Wills double teamed out by the circle, gets fouled by Will Rao. That's his second of the night, second in the quarter on the South Prairie-Max Royals.
Yeah, one thing the Royals are going to have to be careful in the second half, especially up top there guarding Wills. They're going to have to move their feet, keep their hands off to the side a little bit, and try not to reach as much. Otherwise, they're going to get themselves in foul trouble, and that could be detrimental going down the stretch.
Hayes three, no, off the rim. A 2-on-1 break for the Royals, and Will Rao in and out, but a second chance gets it in. Double figures, 11 now for him. From the near side, a three, too hard for Heinert. On the attack. Wills lost it, picked up by Burkhart. Free throw line, no on the 15-footer. Jared Eckley clears it again. The kick out to McCall. Step through, off the glass, yes. And Heinert's gonna head off the floor and to the locker room. Coming in will be number 23, Gavin Vignes, the 6'1" senior for the Cardinals. Burkhart inbounding to Jaden Wills. And trying to dribble through a double team, has it poked away. Royals ramping up that pressure like you talked about. Caleb Hagan inbounding.
Yeah, that's kind of an important thing. You had such a good first half. You go into halftime, the last thing you really want to do is come out in the third quarter, at least the start of the third quarter, and have a little bit of a lull. You kind of want to get that momentum back, and the Royals have done a great job the first 2-3 minutes of this third quarter, kind of reestablishing that tone. The last, sometimes some teams when they have a big lead like that, they get a little comfortable and then they have a little bit of a lull, and you don't really see that here with the Royals right now.
The missed three by the Nedrose Cardinals, rebound by the Royals, and then the missed three by the Royals, but Eckley with the rebound and the putback up and in. Extending their lead. Hayes answers back with a three from the corner. Davin picks up his first bucket of the night, a three from that far corner. Just under 5 minutes to go here in this third period, as Rao will take it up top. Now Eckley on the attack, spinning back to his right, off the glass, no. Rebound, the kick out to Will Rao, three is short. Hayes runs down the rebound for Nedrose. Here comes Caleb Hagan on the attack. To Wills in the corner. Shake and bake move to the free throw and fires it up and it rolls around and drops in for Jaden Wills. Just the second made bucket in the period for the Cardinals. And outscored 8-5 in the period. Halfway through the third. Backdoor cut by Eberle. Oh, too hard off the glass. Vignes rebounds and the outlet to Jaden Wills. He'll kick it to Burkhart. Burkhart on the attack. His floater good in the lane. Brooks in now with 8. Cutting the lead back to 20 on that BNC Bank scoreboard. Eckley. Kick out to Heesers. Good defense by Burkhart there. Now McCall with it. To Will Rao. High post to Eckley, tipped away and a steal. Here comes Will again, Rao, and Will's got fouled. It'll be on Rao. Will pick up his third and the third of the quarter against the Royals. To the Serpro free throw line, Jaden Wills. 11 points on the night for him, 80% from the Serpro free throw line on the year. Whenever you need fire and water restoration, cleanup, and construction, Serpro. 24/7 emergency service, trained technicians, and advanced technology. First is up and good. One more coming. That one off the rim and a battle for the rebound. Anderson and Vignes tie it up. It'll be a hell ball. And the possession arrow will keep it with Nedrose this time. Inbounds tipped out of bounds by Sabi. Jumped in the passing lane as they tried to get it into Seth Wolf in that far corner. So Wills will try again. to Hayes. No. Rebound tipped up. West can't connect, or Wolf can't connect, excuse me. Here comes Royals with it. Heisers had it poked away from behind by Wills. Then he had it stolen by Sabi. Heisers on the fast break. No. Ness, rebound, put back, yes. Wyatt Ness. And against the press, turnover on the Cardinals. 2:36 to go here in the third quarter. Big thank you goes out to the Aggie Foundation, one of our sponsors of our Player Performance of the Week. Learn about their charitable work at aggiefoundation.com. Jaden Heisers will set it to St. Martin. Trying to get it back to Heisers. Down on the block. Tipped. Stolen away. Derek Heinert has it. And then a foul called against number 0. That'll be James Lee St. Martin for South Prairie-Max. His first, 4th team of the quarter. Thanks also goes to Farstead Oil for their sponsorship. Help you supply all of your wholesale fuel, mobile lubricant, and DEF needs. Contact Farstead Oil. The pass into Heiner, tipped and stolen away by St. Martin. Heisers can't run down the pass, though, as it went off his fingertips and out of bounds. So each team with a turnover. Jaden Wills back in to the Cardinal lineup. Heinert back in the lineup. He was out for a moment because he had a cut inside of his mouth, but got that fixed up and back in there for the Cardinals now as his teammate Wills drives in the lane. Kicks it to Wolf. Seth's 3, no. James Lee St. Martin collects the rebound. Under 2 to play, third period. Ness cut off to Anderson. Back to Ness. Sabi cut off there by Vignes. Ness going against Wolf, the kick out. Now St. Martin in the corner, his 3 high off the rim. Sabi with the rebound and the putback underneath. Weston Sabi into the scorebook. 23 the advantage, and tripped up as Wills. As the foul will be whistled against Eberle. His first, or excuse me, no, it'll be Sabi, number 10. His first. It is the 5th of the quarter. So at the Serve Pro free throw line, Jaden Wills, 5'11" sophomore for Nedrose. And good on the first. Burkhart back in. Vignes will get a rest for the Cardinals. We'll say a big thank you to our friends at Northern Plains Heating and Air. No other choice to seal your heating and air game than Northern Plains Heating and Air. Call Dylan 222-2155 to check your furnace. Make sure it's good for winter. Both free throws. And then Burkhart with a steal, and the shot up and good for Brixton Burkhart. Another steal, this one taken by Seth Wolf, and he's fouled going to the bucket. As this foul will go against Jaden Heisers, that'll be 2 on him. 6th of the quarter will send Seth Wolf to the Serve Pro free throw line. A 5'10" senior, 73% on the year. New players back in: McCall, Eckley, Rao, and Eberle in. Ness will be the lone Royal to stay in the lineup for now. Minute to go in the period, and good in the second. So 1 of 2 from the Serve Pro free throw line. Again, the full court pressure. Loose ball. Diving on top of it was Eckley, and then his head coach Jade Larson will get the timeout to save the possession. We'll take a break. Under a minute to go here in the third.
How do I bank at First Western? Easy. They take care of their customers.
That's right, Carson. You may be number 11 on the field, But at First Western, you and our customers are never just a number.
First Western provides the best in customer service.
When our customers call with a question, we answer their call personally.
Now that's pro-level service.
Thanks, Carson. Professional, friendly, full-service banking is what you can count on at First Western.
First Western, you can bank on us.
At Ryan Buick GMC, we treat every day like game day.
1.2-liter turbo engine, ultra-wide screen.
1.2-liter turbo engine, ultra-wide screen, on 2. Ready?
We know how to get you in the right vehicle.
Canyons, and hut, hut.
From the test drive to the handoff, we make every step easy. This season, start your drive at Ryan Buick GMC.
Royals inbound the ball. Eckley underneath, and then roll off the rim. And a whistle and a foul after the rebound. And this will go against Caleb Egan of Nedrose. His first of the quarter against the Cardinals. So Nesta inbound on the baseline. Trying to get it into Eberle, cutting to the corner, but tipped away. Brooks and Burkhart got a fingertip on it. So Wyatt will try again. This time he'll get it into Jared Eckley. Eckley on the drive. Heinert with the block attempt, but caught him with the body, and Derek will pick up his first of the night. Second of the quarter. In the act of shooting, though, was Jared Eckley, so the 6'5" senior to the Serve Pro free throw line. 19 points on the night. 70% from the Serve Pro free throw line on the year. Lefty 1 of 2 this time. Quickly ahead, Caleb Egan on the attack, and he'll score the left side. 62-45. 17 the advantage. Crossed the line, Will Rao lost it. Loose ball rolling on the floor, picked up by Ness. Gets it ahead to Rao. Too hard on the layup, though. Egan clears the rebound. He got tripped up and lost it. Rao on the attack again, will lose it. Gets it underneath to Eckley, and Jarrett will put it up and in. 7 in the quarter for him. Final seconds, and the shot no good. Partially blocked by Jarrett Eckley. 3 quarters in the books. It's a lead of 19 for South Prairie-Max.
I can't believe I wrecked my car.
There's some things in life we can't control, but what's important is how we respond. At Jerome's Collision Center, they provide the highest quality of service, assuring the job gets done stress-free and making it feel like a breath of fresh air. And to give you peace of mind, they handle the insurance.
Are you even a therapist?
Don't worry about it. Jerome's, they're the experts. Jerome's.
Being in business for over 25 years, we've learned a lot about why local matters, unlike those guys. We take pride in our work and back our tires with our Plus Plan guarantee to get the most out of your tire's lifespan.
Are the tires the same size on all the sides?
We strive to provide great value to our guests and lowest prices guaranteed.
That's not good.
Stop at a trusted tire and auto and get a set of tires from people you know and trust, and will even match those guys.
Thanks goes to BSN for their sponsorship tonight, making personalized solutions for North Dakota high school and collegiate programs. They do everything from custom equipment, uniforms, coaches apparel to fanwear, branding, and more. Contact your local BSN sales pro today or tomorrow. Each team with 15 in the quarter, and it's Royals with it, but a foul call, and that one will be on Brooks and Burkhart. First on him, first in the quarter. So Will Rowell inbound on that sideline. Gets it into Ness on the corner, fires up a 3. It's off the iron, and Derek Heiner collecting the rebound for the Cardinals. To Hayes. Back to Wolf. Lost it. Here comes Eckley. And gets it. He's going to throw it down, but decided not to. And now a turnover for Nedrose to give it back.
That may come up in class tomorrow when he comes in. We'll have to ask him if he had a little too much sweat on his hand on that one or not.
24 on the night for Jarrett. Again, he set that record of 34 against Surrey. And there's a three again. Wyatt Ness got one at the end of the half. Adds another one here. Lead is up to 24 now. In the lane, Heiner fouled. Eckley, I think, will pick that one up, trying to block the shot. Jarrett picks up his second, first of the quarter, and the Serve Pro free throw line, Derek Heiner. 6'5" senior with 11 points. 9 of those 11 came back in the first quarter. Wills back in for Davin Hayes. Thanks to the UPS store, your packing and shipping headquarters in the Marketplace Foods Plaza on South Broadway in Minot. And also to First International Bank and Trust, FIBT.com. That's where you'll find them. Through the hands of David Eberle goes the pass and out of bounds for a South Prairie-Max turnover. Inbounds to Jaden Wills. Across the line, he'll go with the dribble, handing back to Caleb Egan. Burkhart, three, no, off the mark. Heiner, rebound, put back off the glass, in and out. Ness will clear. To McCall. He lost it on the dribble. Wolf up ahead to Wills on the attack. And a foul called. Will Rao will pick that one up on the block. And that will be his fourth. Second of the period. So to the Serve Pro free throw line, Jaden Wills will go again. 3 of 4 on the night. That one in and out. As Heesers will come in to the lineup for the Royals. Rao will come out with those 4 personals. Our head coach, Jade Larson. Wills with one more at the line, and that one in and out as well, and Eckley will clear it. Stolen, though, as the pass, as Seth Wolf picks it off. Just about out of the hands of McCall, but he ran it down and then puts it in for the layup. Timeout on the court, 6:13 to go in the game, and the Royals up big here in the fourth.
AE Construction Management and General Contracting builds more than structures. They build confidence. Your trusted partner in commercial construction across North Dakota, they handle everything from planning to final delivery. Whether it's steel, industrial, or retail, AECM builds with precision and safety. Their hands-on approach keeps your project on time and on budget. Build better with AECM. Call Tim at 701-818-0099 or visit aeconstructionmanagement.com.
Thanks to Ryan Family Dealerships for their sponsorship. Over 50 years, a trusted name for car buyers in Western North Dakota. 5 locations to serve you in Minot and Williston, or online. Shop the inventory at driveryan.com. 6 minutes to go. Cardinals down by 23 in this one. Wills has his pocket picked. Here's Eckley again, and as he went to throw it down, fouled from behind by Burkhart. It did roll in, so count the bucket. To the line for one will go Jared Eckley, and the foul is the second whistled against Brixton Burkhart of Nedrose, second in the quarter. completes that three-point play. Egan cut off from the lane by Heesers. Wills, no. Heesers across the line. Ness fakes the handoff, goes all the way and scores the layup. Heinert's pass back to Egan gets through his hands into backcourt. Players diving for it. Egan has it. Gets it ahead to Burkhart. And then the block by Eckley of Brooks and Burkhart's shot.
Yeah, that was great hustle by Heesers. That even though a tip ball and you know you look at your opponent, they're jogging after you. You sprint down, you force a big pass like that, and then you know, great job by Eckley on the other end on being put on an island like that, able to block that shot and get his teammates back down to play defense.
Egan will feed it back to Jaden Wills. In the low post, Heinert got loose. Nice pass, and Derek Heinert will score the bucket and get an and one free throw coming. As the foul against Jarrett Eckley will be his third of the quarter against the Royals. Heinert no good on the free throw. McCall, three from the corner. Yep. Ethan McCall. 5 in the quarter. 20 on the night for him. So the lead is now up to 29. Down low, Heinert working again and drew the foul. He'll head back to the Serve-Pro free throw line. Eckley will pick up another one, and that'll be his 4th of the night. 4th of the period on the Royals. Derek good on the first one this time. Again, thanks to Serve-Pro, 24/7 emergency service, trained technicians, and advanced technology. When you ever need fire and water restoration and cleanup, it's Serve-Pro. Couple free throws. Heesers feeds it under to Eberle. Back come the Cardinals. Egan traveled, tough catch, and then took a couple steps and traveled before he put it up. Rao back into the Royals lineup as Ness will come out. I'll say this. Wyatt Ness reminds me of Kurt Rambis. There's a 3 again from McCall. Those of you, the old timers like me, know Kurt Rambis from the LA Lakers back in the day. Ness reminds me a lot of him.
We joke that he's I've dubbed him a noon ball legend as far as a noon ball player. He's just one of those constants. He just takes care of the basketball and he finds a way to get himself an open look, but a hard worker, and all these guys, you can say the same thing about all these guys. They're just, they get out on the floor and they try to produce the best they can.
And Ness leads them in threes. He has 17 made threes coming into the game. Two more tonight, so he's up to 19. And speaking of a made three, there's one for Caleb Egan. Much needed for the Cardinals. Timeout taken, so we'll take a break as well. First International Bank and Trust timeout.
Our history sets us on our path. From the moment we're born, we begin our walk through life. We learn so we can discover. We find our passion and develop our skills. We build relationships. We start thinking about what we're going to leave behind to those we love. Let our legacy help shape yours. First International Bank and Trust. No matter your place in life, we can help you live first.
At SunTracker, We know the most precious memories are those spent together. From sharing the joys of fishing to watching the grandkids wipe out on a tube, spending the day just relaxing with your significant other, or laughing away the evening with your friends. These are the moments you'll remember forever, and they're all made possible by SunTracker.
Find the full lineup at Swenson RV and Marine in Monaghan, Bismarck, or online, swensonrv.com.
Brills inbound after the timeout. Eberle with it at the top of the key. We'll give it off to Heesers. Back around. Heesers outside the block, too hard on the shot, and on the weak side rebound, a foul call. Will Rao had inside position, got the rebound, and Brixton Burkhart commits the foul for Nedrose, his third and the third of the quarter. So Royals inbound again. Will Rao had it poked away. Egan ahead to Burkhart, and that will be
I think the
call that one
goaltending, I think is what he's going to call it.
So give the points to Brixton Burkhart as he hit it off the backboard. There's McCall setting up for a three, and that one is blocked by Burkhart coming from behind. Whistle and a foul. 3 free throws coming up this time, I believe, for Ethan McCall. Brixton Burkhart guilty of his 4th foul of the night and the 4th of the quarter. So Ethan McCall to the Serve Pro free throw line. Good on his first. Second is good. Up to 25 on the night for Ethan now, trying to make it 26. No, it's in and out. Heinert with the rebound. Here comes Egan. On the drive, on the block, cut off. Challenge shot. Long pass ahead to Will Rao off his fingertips, and a Royals turnover. Back in comes James Lee St. Martin, the 6'3 sophomore, as Heesers will come out of the lineup. Clock continuing to run because mercy rule in effect. Wills across the line. The screen and go by Heinert. Can't get it to fall, and put back up and in by Gavin Bigness. Approaching a minute remaining in this one. Timeout for subs to come in for the Royals. Sabi is back in. He'll inbound the ball right in front of the scorer's table here. And subs in as well for Brock Seats of Nedrose. Try and get you up top with it there. Get it to St. Martin. James Lee on the drive from the near side. Reverse layup is no good. Vignes up ahead to Wills. Wills on the attack, fouled, and free throws coming up for him. This one will go against South Prairie-Max. That'll be Cole Berg, number 32, who's an 8th grader. St. Martin is in there. Luke Moen, number 33, in for the Royals. Ty Murphy, number 15, is in there. Jaden Wills at the line, and that one is short. Rebound taken by Berg. In for Nedrose, you have Wills there, Burkhart number 10. 32 has been Thule, a sophomore. 25, Ramsey Plasuk into the game as well. And then Gavin Vigsness, number 23. Shot off the glass. No, that one's too hard. Rebound tapped around. Cleared by Nedrose. Wills gets the bucket. And the horn sounds. Final score tonight, 84-62 in favor of South Prairie-Max. Our postgame is coming up next.
This presentation on the PSP Network is proudly brought to you by Make sure to like and follow PSP Network on all social media platforms. PSP Network, it's game day.
Welcome back to Max, our planning team financial advisor, Shots Crossroads postgame report. Whether you're looking for a full-service financial plan or planning for farmer business succession, Planning Team Financial Advisors here to help you work toward achieving your goals. Learn more at planningteam.com. And we thank Shots Crossroads, your post-game headquarters, located on the bypass in Minot. You can stop in and order from their delicious menu or online at shotscrossroads.com. That's what I did yesterday for lunch. Shots Crossroads. I had the 99 hash brown combo and then a blueberry pancake. Oh, that was so good. I could use one right now. Corey could use one right now. All right, let's do our first duty here, which is Sport Clip MVP of the game, brought to you by our friends at Sport Clips, home of the MVP haircut experience. Nothing comes close to making you feel like an MVP like the MVP experience at Sport Clips. That MVP is Mr. Jared Eckley. Congratulations on the big win here.
Thank you.
Let's talk a little bit about this game tonight. One of the battles that Corey and I were talking about throughout the game here that we love to watch was you and Derek Heiner in that post. Talk a little bit about battling him tonight.
Well, he's a good opponent. He's big, he's strong. We're very similar, but I think I just outworked him. I wanted it more. I was playing with a chip on my shoulder, and like he was ready. He was a good opponent. There was some stuff that could have gone his way that didn't fall, but at the end of the night, it was who wanted it more, and I think it was me, and I think I proved it.
So why do you say you played with a chip on your shoulder tonight?
Well, the past 2 games, Watford City and Glenburn, I didn't play to my standard. I did not play good. I mean, I'm a big part of this team. I'm a senior. I'm a leader, and I just got to show these young guys what hard work and effort looks like, and those 2 last games were not it. So I wanted to come out here tonight and show them what it was like to play with a chip on your shoulder, play hard, play strong, and play physical.
Well, you set that single game scoring record a few games back at 34 against Surrey.
Yep.
Then you had a little bit of a drop off there in those games. 27 tonight. Good bounce back for you this evening.
Yeah, for sure. I mean, I just came ready to play. Came a little angry. I mean,
you guys shot the ball really well from downtown tonight. Ethan McCall had a great game as well, especially 3-point shooting. Talk a little bit about how you guys all work together, especially on that offensive end.
Oh, yeah.
Always moving the ball.
Yeah, I mean, it's not like that every game, I will admit, but this game it was good. We spaced the floor. We got it to the middle. We got it to high post, low post. And I think all of our teammates were making the right pass when the right pass needed to be made, and it showed. We hit a lot of threes. We're a good 3-point shooting team on days like this. Not always, but I want to say most days. And that helps a lot, too.
Well, congratulations on the big win tonight. Our Sport Clip MVP of the game, again, Jarrett Eckley, the senior from the Royals. Congratulations. All right, we'll continue and finish up our Planning Team Financial Advisor Shots Crossroads postgame just a moment.
At Sun Tracker, we know the most precious memories are those spent together. From sharing the joys of fishing to watching the grandkids wipe out on a tube, spending the day just relaxing with your significant other, or laughing away the evening with your friends. These are the moments you'll remember forever, and they're all made possible by Sun Tracker.
Find the full lineup at Swenson RV and Marine in Monaghan, Bismarck, or online, swensonrv.com.
It's time for this week's PSP Network Player Performance of the Week. Powered by the Aggie Foundation, Ryan Family Dealerships, and Monaghan State University. Congratulations to this week's nominees on Big Time Games. The votes are in, and this week's Player Performance of the Week belongs to... Make sure to like and follow the PSP Network on all social media platforms, and watch for next week's Player Performance of the Week. Powered by the Aggie Foundation, Ryan Family Dealerships, and Monaghan State University. PSP Network, it's game day.
The Aggie Foundation is a 501c3. Our mission is to really help out the communities that allow us in for charitable gaming.
We are so thankful for Aggie Foundation for giving us the $2,500.
I can't thank the Aggie Foundation enough for what they've done.
Aggie Foundation has been just a great partner for our community.
Some of these programs wouldn't be able to continue on without funding from programs like this.
We're always looking for new partners, new communities to be in. If we can make an impact in that community, we will.
Why do I bank at First Western? Easy. They take care of their customers.
That's right, Carson. You may be number 11 on the field, but at First Western, you and our customers are never just a number.
First Western provides the best in customer service.
When our customers call with a question, we answer their call personally.
Now that's pro-level service.
Thanks, Carson. Professional, friendly, full-service banking is what you can count on at First Western.
First Western, you can bank on us.
Welcome back to Max and our Planning Team Financial Advisor, Shots Crossroads post-game report. Again, an 84-62 win tonight for the home team for the Royals. Let's take a look at the individual scoring here in the game. As we mentioned, our Sport Clip MVP of the game led the way with 27 on the night for Jarrett Eckley. Right there with him was Ethan McCall, the sophomore, who averages 6.5 points a night. He had 26 tonight, did Ethan McCall, including 4 made threes. Mind you, he had 3 made threes coming into the game for all season. So he went off tonight and had a great game as well, did Ethan McCall. Also in double figures, Will Rao scores 11. Wyatt Ness, he had a couple made threes, 10 points for him on the night. 6 scored by David Eberle and a couple made threes. And Weston Sabi with 2 points. Meanwhile, for the Cardinals, leading them in the scoring column was Jaden Wills with 17, while Derek Heinert had 16. Also in double figures was Brixton Burkhart with 12. 6 for Gavin Vignes. Caleb Egan scores 5, and Davin Hayes has 3. 19-15, our score at the end of the first in favor of the Royals. They outscore the Cardinals 30-15 in the second period. It was 49-30 at halftime. Each team puts up 15 in the third period, so 64-45 after 3. Here in the final period, 20-17, the tally in favor of the Royals, who win 84-62. One tie at 6. The Cardinals did not lead in the game. Royals led by as many as 29 in the game. Look at team stats, and Corey McIver kept track of those tonight.
Yeah, we'll take a look at the South Prairie-Max Royals shooting for the night. They were 35 of 77 from the field, 45%, 26-54 for 2-point, 48%, 9 of 23 from the 3-point line, 39%, 46 total rebounds for the night, 25 offensive, 21 defensive. 16 turnovers for Nedrose Cardinals. They were 24 of 62, shooting for 39%, 19 of 43, 2.44%, and then 5 of 19 from beyond the arc for 26%, 28 rebounds, 12 offensive, 16 defensive, 18 turnovers for the Cardinals. So all in all, just from opening tip until the final buzzer, South Prairie-Max kind of came out and they decided they were going to set the tone for the night and give Nedrose credit. They hung with them. There was a back and forth. We talked about it in the pregame. We talked about it with Jarrett. His battle with Heinert all night was fun to watch. The speed of play, both teams love to get up and down the floor. This is probably not going to be the last time they play each other. They'll see each other again down the road, and it's going to be another fun matchup. I think this is the kind of team, though. Just listening to Jarrett talk to you in the post game, you know, he said it exactly right. He played with a chip on his shoulder, something to prove. He had the previous 2 games, didn't play his best. He had something to prove here. That's the kind of athlete, that's the kind of player you kind of expect him to be. That senior leadership from him, and those younger guys that come and play with the Royals too. The Will Rao, Ethan McCall, those young sophomore crew that they have is going to be fun to watch as they come up and coming too. And Heinert is a heck of a player for Nedrose, and those guys are Wills and Burkhart. That's a nice core to have for them as well. And they're going to compete in this region. That's the fun thing. I'm sure you talk to both teams. They feel pretty good about their chances, not just in region play, but when the tournament rolls around, to be one of those top 3 teams remaining with the chance to go to the state tournament. So I see both teams kind of fighting for those spots as well. So it's going to be an exciting stretch down here end of January, into February.
Team fouls, 13 called on the Royals tonight. Nobody fouled out. 9 fouls on the Cardinals with nobody fouling out. From the Serpro free throw line, the Royals were 4 of 6 for 67%. 8 of 15 was Nedrose for 53%. So with the victory, an even 5-5 now for South Prairie-Max, 1-0 in Region 3 play. Nedrose falls to 2-7 overall, 0-1 now in region play. What's up next for these clubs? Well, for South Prairie-Max, they will travel to Partial. That one scheduled for January 19th as they play the Braves at Partial. And then January 29th, hosting Delax Burlington as they'll continue region play. For the Nedrose Cardinals, they will have Stanley come to their gym Thursday night. We'll have that broadcast, by the way, as one of our upcoming ones this week here on PSP Network. And then January 23rd, they'll play at Surrey against the Mustangs. The next couple on the schedule for the Nedrose Cardinals. Our move of the game brought to you by Magic City Home Leisure. Any ideas, Corey McIver, on what you would say is the move of the game?
You know, I just take a look at it, just the play from Jarrett and just the tempo the tempo of game that the Royals like to play, just the up and down and really the ball movement. I think you saw that in the first half. Those finding Ethan McCall open for a couple threes, finding Wyatt Ness open for a couple, even Will Rao. Just the simple ball movement, making that extra pass and finding that open guy ready for a shot. I think just the unselfishness that we saw a lot in the first half and then throughout the game for the Royals, I think is huge for their win tonight.
Magic City Home Leisure, located on South Broadway in Minot. They have a huge inventory. And they team there can help you find the perfect spa or sauna or game for your rec room. So stop in at Magic City Home Leisure, our move of the game sponsor. That schedule we talked about, busy one yet to come this week. Again, I'll be headed over to Delax Burlington tomorrow night. It's a girl-boy doubleheader with Bishop Ryan. Girls scheduled at 6, boys to follow at about 7:30, along with full slate of WDA action coming up tomorrow night. Don't forget prime time on Wednesday evening at 7:30 from the studio. And then full slate of games yet to come Thursday, Friday, and Saturday. Make sure you subscribe and like us on all of our social media so you can keep up to date on everything that's happening as we promote these area athletes here on PSP Network. Huge thank you to our sponsors. They help it to bring us out to do these games. Give them first opportunity for your business. That's the best way you can thank them as we promote these area athletes. Chad Olson, great job on camera as always. Thanks to Corey McIver for his analysis and stat keeping. I'm Jonas Nelson, thanking you for joining us tonight. Again, our final on the BNC Bank scoreboard, it's the Royals over the Cardinals, 84-62. Have a great evening.
Presentation on the PSP Network is proudly brought to you by Like and follow PSP Network on all social media platforms. PSP Network, it's game day.
At Ryan Buick GMC, we treat every day like game day.
1.2-liter turbo engine, ultra-wide screen.
1.2-liter turbo engine, ultra-wide screen, on 2. Ready?
We know how to get you in the right vehicle.
Blue Canyons, and hut, hut.
From the test drive to the handoff, we make every step easy. This season, start your drive at Ryan Buick GMC.
We want it all. We want our dog to fetch it.
Drop it.
And drop it.
Drop it.
We want to fix it ourselves. And actually fix it. We want to order the market price lobster. And know the market price of the lobster.
How much is... Whatever the market says.
Sadly, we can't have it all. Except at Sport Clips, where we check in with the pros in men's hair and totally check out with pure, uninterrupted relaxation. Sport Clips. It's a game changer.
At Planning Team Financial Advisors, we help individuals create their personalized strategies. We specialize in financial planning, retirement planning, insurance, and 401k distribution options. Don't leave your future to chance. Call Planning Team Financial Advisors today for a free retirement review. Planning Team Financial Advisors, your plan, your future, your team.